card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints.
Here we go. Here we go, 21. 12. Left. 21. Got it.
Throwing on first down is Brees. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Malik Jackson. With a great push up front, he picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
Hey, two. Hey, two.
Now Brees throwing on second down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Now, I know we're only 2 plays in, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, something has to change with the protection, and they can't wait to halftime to make an adjustment.
On third and long, it's Brees. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Brees. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
So right.
Bortles will try again on second down. And this is caught by Lee. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee, 28 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Josh Lambo now for the point after. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain. So now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards.
Got it.
They go play action here on first down. Thomas has got it, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
380. 380. Mike 39, Lucy. 386.
On first and 10, here's Bortles. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lee. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 6 there on first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Lucy. Hey, 5-0, 5-0.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. That one complete to Dede Westbrook. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. For midfield, here's Bortles. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play. Bortles to Westbrook, 47 yards. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5.
4 down. 372.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Spread right, 72.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal.
11B, 11B. Move. 11.
Here's Fournette. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Left. Got it. Left.
Throwing now is Brees. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
21.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Brees. Wide open receiver complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Got it.
Brees now on 1st down. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Again, they'll throw with Brees. Looking for the end zone. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Got it. 21.
Brees to throw again. Letting one go deep for the end. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Dez Bryant, 26 yards. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Bortles now on first down. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Alex Anzalone in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Now Bortles maybe with a free play. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
77.
They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alex Anzalone in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
372.
Here we go on fourth down with Bortles. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Breeze leaves this one with Camara, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Yeah, 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Got it.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And this one is incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a 2nd, but you're right, not to be. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is
taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And give them a gain of 37.
372.
Bortles now on first down. Out to the flat for Hyde. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Mike 39, Lucy.
Play action. Now it's Bortles. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. That is caught at the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, the Saints signal for another timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Punch right.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now 21-17. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Breeze now on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. Flushed out right. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Good.
On play action. Now Breeze. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On play action, it's Breeze. And he's going to go down again. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. The final shot before half for Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical. or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Now Bortles. Lee's got it over the middle. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Lee, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Jags are able to cash in for 6.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Now
Breeze drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Breeze now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down.
Got it.
Now Breeze. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And now it's second down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Got it. 21.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
12. Got it.
Now Breeze again. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
12. Got it.
Breeze going to try and throw on third down. This is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And just 1 man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. And this one through the uprights and good. Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Going for the deep ball. And got his man complete. A gain of 39 that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Well, it certainly appears that the big guys up front have taken charge of the line of scrimmage. Two really nice plays back-to-back. But on the defensive side of the ball, there shouldn't be any despair. Okay, they've got us a couple of times here. Hang in there, keep your composure, and try and figure it out for the next play.
Check. 53, check. Hey, 54, Ricky.
Bortles to throw on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Let's go. 372.
On third and long, it's Bortles. And this is going to be incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Lucy. 11.
They'll go for it. It's Bortles. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Let's go. Sunday.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Bortles. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 3rd touchdown pass of the game for Blake Bortles. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Breeze now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hey, two. 14. Got it.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Marcell Dareus able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. He completes it to Bryant. A big play for the Saints on 3rd down. 42 yards.
That was a nice pickup, some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch. And it came on a crossing route. I could just hear one of my friends who won 4 Super Bowls as a quarterback always said the same thing. What route does a defense hate? Crossing route. Hate it, hate it, hate it, because it's hard to change direction when they get going full speed in the other route.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
14. On 4.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Breeze now. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Lutz now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Lucy. 372.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And out across midfield down to the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Hey, let's go. Trick left. All good.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22. Bortles now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Lucy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Dumps it off to Fournette. Points through the contact. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Lucy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
11.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him 1 more chance here on 4th down. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And it would appear that the Saints are going to win this football game. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They have the lead, still a 1-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened.
Good. 5-4, ready.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Well, this is a new concept. It's third. And, oh, we've seen it all now. It's a fake. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. Well, I'm at a bit of a loss for words at exactly what happened there, but I guess you can't argue with a